icon.
Cementing her status.
She's a legend.
One of music's biggest stars.
And she is the moment.
Yay! Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we are going to be doing what they tell their friends about you, and I'm so excited. This should be such a fun reading, and I love it too because I really liked doing the 3 different piles of cards, 3 different decks for the mystery reading, so I thought we'd bring that back today and do 3 different decks again because yeah, it's just fun. There's so much more variety and I feel like it really customizes the reading for each of y'all. So I'm so excited. Feel free to skip ahead. I am going to chat just a little bit if you guys wanted to listen to that, but in case if you don't, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Yee! But I was literally just taking a poll over on the community page of my channel. If you click on my channel and then you go to the community board, you can access that poll if you would like to participate in it, but if you don't, that's okay. You can also just write your opinion down below or just exist and send the good vibes my way. But I was asking you guys because outside of YouTube, I basically run a marketing company and I'm working with couture fashion, and it's really starting to pick up pace. I'm working for a bunch of different companies and it's really fun. But I started this completely switching job fields. I did a 180 degrees. I went from doing clinical psychology to become a sex therapist to doing marketing. So it was definitely a big, huge 180. I completely moved locations and everything. And I really feel like I, manifested this, a lot of it, yes, but I also really worked my ass off. And so I was asking you guys, is that something that you guys would ever want to see? Would you want to see day in the life kind of vlogs, how I manifested this type of stuff, how to switch career paths completely, big sister advice when it comes to just life and trying to make it out there in this career world and being a career woman and girl, because I feel like it's definitely a life path that I've chosen and it's something that takes a lot of time and dedication. And I don't think every single woman out there is supposed to be just a mother right away and a wife. I believe that a lot of us do have this intuitive instinct, especially when it comes to business and careers and everything in life. And that's a huge aspect of your life, what you want to do, what your purpose is. So yeah, I figure I can kind of talk about that. And I'm also, outside of this, I'm very bougie as a person. Yes, I'm very luxurious. Yes, but I'm also very frugal and I'm incredibly smart with my money. I've been raised with very good standards when it comes to money. And so that's also something that I'd like to instill and teach, especially women and minorities and everybody out there. Let's get us all on a better path to making money and, getting the jobs that are actually meant for you. Those big, huge positions that you literally never think that you could get. Honey, I bet you I could get that position for you in a year. So honestly, if you guys wanted me to start a channel like that, which I'm seeing 333 on the clock as well, let me know down below. Is that something that you'd like to see? Participate in the poll. It literally says yes or no. If you guys are honestly, no, there's too much of that out there. I feel like I, know what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. It's totally okay. If you guys are absolutely not, I feel like that's a waste of your time. I'd love to hear that too. Please tell me. But if you guys think that's a good idea and honestly something that you'd like to see, please let me know down below because I would love to bring that to your table, all for free too, because I feel like there's so much you have to pay in order to learn how to do this, and it's no, let's not do that. Let's just have some fun, and then yeah, you guys can see a little bit more of a different side of me, Hannah Montana, vibe. So yes, buddies, but I love you so much. Just as a reminder, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah. Yay, already hello to those of you who chose pile number 1. This is going to be your reading today for what they tell their friends about you. If you chose this gorgeous amethyst crystal, And this is actually one of the Moon's decks, but I stole it because I'm like, I love this. I didn't really steal it. He was like, you can use it. So, ooh. Okay, let's see what they tell their friends about you. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like you and this person's friends. Okay, also I'm seeing 333 on the clock again. So you guys could also be drawn to pile number 3, but I'm seeing that, especially with the Emperor card here, I understand why you're drawn to this person. Like, they're definitely seen as a very dominant individual figure. They could run their own company. They could be at the top of their business or very business minded, oriented. You know, they're very good with money. Again, just a very dominant individual. And I feel like that's how their friends see this person as well. But when it comes to you, I feel like, look at this, like this person's staying up late at night thinking about you, crying over you. So I feel like this person's probably had some drunk nights with their friends where they just ramble aimlessly or kind of like talk about a lot of anxieties that they've had with you, moments with you. But they also feel like, you know, some sort of authority like over this connection, or just like in general, like I feel like this person's friends definitely see them again as like the dominant person in this connection. So whatever that means for you. But we also have the Judgment card here, as well as the Seven of Swords. So yeah, I feel like this person's maybe juggling a lot of people. I mean, also they couldn't be, but I feel like this could be kind of situationship sort of energy where they could have other options around them, but it sort of feels like they're always kind of looking at you and thinking about you. And I feel like, yeah, their friends could definitely be a little bit like, I don't know. Because I feel like this kind of relationship feels like it could be very on and off, or like there could be a lot of like push and pull sort of energy, because they're telling me, especially with this card, is the battle worth the fight? Like, is the juice worth the squeeze? And so maybe that's what their friends kind of tell them, but I feel like this person's very drawn to you and they always kind of go back to you, but you could cause them a lot of stress and anxiety, or I don't know, like just feels like whatever went on in this connection. But yeah, with the Judgment card there, let me see, the Ten of Pentacles. Let's move all this up so y'all can see it as well. The World. Yeah, I feel like you're just kind of a baddie. And with the Five of Wands here, I feel like there could be a lot of competition over you, a lot of people that are competing for your time, for your energy. I feel like also people see you as like a very luxurious person. Like, you could definitely carry yourself with an air of like just luxury overall, especially with the Ten of Pentacles here. It's like you come from a lot of money, or you're destined for a lot of money or a lot of wealth. I feel like they could definitely talk about this with their friends. I feel like there could be a lot of anxiety there because they feel like you have a lot of people that are interested in you. And they don't know, again, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, is this worth pursuing if I'm actually not going to end up with you, you know? Or like, yeah, because I feel like this person has a lot of insecurities. I don't know if I like this person's friends, honestly. I don't know, but that's up for them to decide. Because I just feel like there's a lot of judgment here, and it sort of like feeds into this person's fears and vulnerabilities rather than like helping them kind of grow past it, you know? But with the World card here, I feel like this person talks about wanting a new beginning with you, or like a new start, starting over. Yeah, and maybe like they wish that they didn't judge you so harshly, like listen to their friends so much, because it feels like they've only really spoken very highly of you. But again, I feel like because of that, their friends were like, oh, you probably have a ton of options, and so you might want to stay away from, you know, this person because and this person's like, why? Like, they seem like such an incredible individual. And yeah, that's why it's giving me like situationship energy. So if this was a situationship, you know, or even like a relationship that maybe they just had friends that just weren't the best, yeah, it feels like it's very immature of a relationship, to be honest. And it needed like a little bit of maturity. Yeah, because I feel like this person has a lot of insecurity that they need to get over in themselves, but they keep talking. It feels like the wrong people. I don't know why. It's almost like if they just shared it with you, it would be resolved and you would be like, I only really got eyes for you, you know, and you don't got to worry about X, Y, and Z, all these other people. But yeah, it feels like, again, with the Ten of Pentacles here, there's something to do with, like, maybe you're expensive as well. Like, and that's what their friends are afraid of, is that, like, you're going to be too expensive, you have too many options, like, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I feel like even though you like the finer things in life, like, I don't know, I see you, like, eating fast food. Like, you're not afraid to do basic shit, you know, or like, you know what I'm saying? But you look really, really nice. Like, it's something about the way that you look, the way that you present yourself, the way that you smell, the way that your Instagram feed looks. It's like everything about you just looks very expensive and luxurious. And yeah, like, your wifey or husband spousal material. So it's no wonder, like, a lot of people have their eyes on you. And so I definitely feel like that's why their friends are like a little nervous. So it does, I mean, it makes sense. I can empathize with their friends as well, but yeah. Yeah, it just feels like they have a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear. They're afraid of maybe being judged by you as well. Yeah, like they're kind of giving me like a little bit rustic energy. Like they might like to rough it a little bit. Okay, I'm getting some oracle cards here. Yeah, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So they might like look at your accounts when they're out with their friends. I did say that about like the Instagram feed, like looking very luxurious, you know? So I feel like they probably show it off to their friends, and that's what they talk about is like your Instagram feed and being like, oh, well, she's been here, so, or he's been here, they've been here. So that must mean that obviously they're expensive, like they're very rich, you know, like I feel like that's how they talk about you. Yeah, with the Emperor card here, you could have an air of authority. Actually, I didn't even think about that too, but that makes a lot of sense. Like you could just be in touch a lot with your masculine side. You could really like to chase money, chase the wealth, go after your career, go after abundance. And I feel like this person finds that very, very, very sexy. And I feel like, again, maybe that could lead to like a little bit of, you know, maybe this person isn't good enough for you because of their career. But again, this is what they're talking to their friends about. So even if it's not true, like this is just what they're saying. So yeah, but they definitely have a lot of sadness. They're missing you. They're unsure about the future. But they're definitely thinking about you. That's for dang sure. Yeah, and again, there's a lot of anxiety there. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. And again, I kind of got that. Again, with the situationship type of energy that I was getting, like it felt like there's just a lot of like insecurity and uncertainty of like, will you actually like me? You know, if I said this, or will you actually commit to me? Will you know, not want anything else? And yeah, it feels like, you know, you're kind of that bitch. Like you have this stability. Yeah, you've got this security. This like with the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor card here, it's like you kind of have your own back. Like you don't really need anybody, but you want people in your life. And so I feel like, yeah, this person is a little bit intimidated by that for sure. But yeah, with growth here as well, I feel like this person wants to grow. I feel like you also want to grow as well. I'm seeing this person working out as well. So maybe they could talk to their friends like when they're working out. They could be working on themselves as well, like taking good care of themselves. But yeah, it definitely feels like they are stalking you from afar, watching your page, looking at you, definitely missing you a lot. And yeah, not showing true feelings, pretend, personify, hide. So this person could definitely be hiding a lot of their true feelings for you as well. Yeah, it feels like they kind of have to like hide some of their feelings for you when it comes to their friends, as well as a part of their true personality. Because yeah, it just feels like, I don't know, I don't like this person's friends. Because it just seems like they only really add to this person's insecurity rather than building them up to be the emperor that they're meant to be, you know? I'm not blaming their friends though. Like if this person's obviously like put you in a situationship, that's on this person, okay? They still are listening to these bad people, so that's still on that person. But now let's see here. I only believe in science and facts. I'm very attracted to you. Yeah, so maybe this person knows that like you're very spiritual or witchy as well. And yeah, it definitely feels like they only believe in science or facts. Like there could be a little bit of duality there. I'm so jealous. Yeah, so again, with this like competition, maybe you do like actually have other people around you, you know, like maybe you are just kind of dating around and you're way more focused on your career, focused on your goals and your ambitions. And I feel like this person definitely talks about how jealous they are of the other people that are around you. Even if they don't directly say that, I feel like their friends can sense it. Like they can totally sense the jealousy coming off of them because of the way that they talk about you or the situation. 11:11 on the clock. Feels like they're very attracted to you as well. Yeah, they could have friends who are and again, like this isn't a bad thing at all. Like I feel like this is a great thing, but I feel like some of their friends, you know, are science and factual. So maybe that's a lot of like the conversations that they have as well, which is why like I feel like their friends are like, you know, logically, this relationship does not make sense because this person's attractive. They've got other things going on, you know. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm feeling. Yeah, and look at unsure of the future. So there's a lot of uncertainty here. And I feel like that's what they kind of discuss with their friends. And that's another reason why their friends aren't like, yeah, just go for it, you know, because I feel like this person has a lot of uncertainty. But they definitely miss being around you. Look at this, missing you twice. And I feel like they talk about it. Even if they don't really, again, directly say that, I feel like it's implied in the amount that they talk about you. I don't feel ready. Okay, yeah, so maybe this person just doesn't feel ready for this connection for whatever reason. Again, it's a lot to do with insecurity. I'm getting they've really got to work on themselves. But they secretly admire you, yes, and they don't want you to forget about them. Yes, oh my gosh, pile number one, very spicy. I feel like there's so much competition around you and they definitely do not want you to forget about them. They secretly admire you. So again, they're watching you from afar. And I feel like especially with the mask there, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't that? Like they're literally secretly admiring you. They're hiding, personifying, like they might not show you everything, but they're really feeling that behind the scenes. And I feel like we can see this in the fact that they talk to their friends about you in this way. And yeah, do come off a little bit insecure and unsure of themselves. And I feel like, you know, and not to tell you who to date, obviously, but you deserve somebody who's confident and who's attractive in that sense that they are confident, you know, and especially because you are the 10 of Pentacles here. You're out here getting your bread, doing your career stuff, focusing on yourself, maybe even running your own business, starting your own side hustle, you know, really feeling yourself, getting out there, conquering people, moving up the career ladder. And I feel like it's no wonder this person's a little bit insecure. Like they feel like they have to bring something to the table and kind of level up as well. But yeah, and they also feel like there's a lot of people that are very interested in you. And I feel like that's exactly what they talk to their friends about. They're like looking through your followers list or like who you're following and being like, oh my gosh, but look at all this. Like, who's this guy? You know, who's this gal that's in their followers list? I wonder. And yeah, I feel like they're literally looking through everything. Yeah, but they definitely talk about how they're so attracted to you. Again, it could just be implied. A lot of this I feel like is implied in the way that they talk about you. My intentions are pure. You are the reason I keep going. So it's very interesting here because I do feel like there's an acknowledgement of not feeling ready. And I feel like that does take a level of emotional maturity. So this person's intentions are pure here. Yeah, and I'm also hearing too, like they could have gone through like a breakup or something major that happened in their life that they need to heal from before they can really feel ready to welcome in another person. You know, it's like you kind of got to deal with your own demons and with your past and with your baggage before dating somebody. Because if you try to bring that into a relationship, it only keeps coming up, you know, and keeps having to be dealt with. I hope you're not with someone else. Again, there with the Five of Wands, literally exactly what I was saying. This person's concerned that there are competitors, that there's competition, that there's somebody else that you might be seeing. But yeah, you are the reason I keep going. Love will keep us together. And I have a secret. Ooh. Okay, let's shuffle, see what it is. I fucked up. Yup. I could see that. Yeah. But again, I feel like everything happens for a reason, right? Like we're all kind of on the path of life. And I feel like this person just wasn't ready to receive you, baddie, as this big blessing coming into their life. And so I feel like that's why everything kind of happened the way it did. And yeah, you are the reason I keep going. So I feel like what I was kind of envisioning again was the working out, the, you know, mentally sort of leveling up. And I feel like this person's really inspired by you to keep leveling up, to keep going, to keep, you know, taking new heights. So I feel like, yeah, this person's very inspired by you and by your Emperor energy, which is why I feel like I was really, you know, calling that out for this person at the beginning, because I feel like their friends are almost recognizing that they are becoming this Emperor energy. Yeah, and that can get a little bit dangerous sometimes, because that can show you, you know, who your true friends are. If they can handle your Emperor energy, then they can actually stick around. But if they can't, then typically that's when they fall off, you know, or they give that bad advice that they know is bad and they know that they shouldn't be saying anything, but they give it anyways. Oh yeah, okay, let's get some orange cards. Then maybe we'll get 2 songs for today. You're the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Exactly. Yeah, best of friends and clumsy in love. Oh, that's kind of interesting because 2 of these are like based off of songs as well. But yeah, I feel like you're the one that I want. This person tells their friends that like this is the person that like I ultimately want. Like this is my person, you know? And I feel like best of friends as well. They tell their friends that they really do have a good friendship with you overall. And I feel like that's when it's kind of like, you know, gets in that situationship energy, is when it's like you're really, really, really great friends with a person and you can see that future with them, but it's just like, yeah, I don't want to say the wrong time, but yeah, sometimes it's just, this person's still healing. And with clumsy in love as well, this person definitely feels like they're tripping over their words whenever they're around you. Maybe their friends have even seen like the 2 of you interact, or they've seen their friend around you, and it's just like they lose themselves like a little bit. Like they get clumsy, they trip over their words, they're dropping shit, you know, like kind of like embarrassing themselves. Yeah, I'm seeing like flushed cheeks, like they're getting really, really red in the face because they're embarrassed. So yeah, this person could definitely get very clumsy around you. And again, I feel like that's why their friends are like, you really think that you can get this person? Like, there's no way. But I feel like they totally could. I feel like this is really cute. Okay, let me shuffle Love Radio Volume 1, which is available on Spotify and now Qobuz as well, which I'm loving Qobuz, you guys. I think I've discovered so much more music this way that's not just like what's popular, you know, like it's actually good music. There's so much indie music on here. So yeah, we're gonna shuffle this and let's see what songs come up for you today. Thinking of You by Katy Perry. So yeah, when I'm with him, I'm thinking of you. So I feel like whenever they're around their friends, they are thinking about you. They're talking about you. They're, yeah, I'm hearing comparisons are easily done. when you've had a taste of perfection. So again, I feel like this person heavily compares you to other people or other situations. Yeah, it's almost like I see them friends trying to set them up with other people, and it just like, it doesn't work. Like it's not you. They're not you, like so clearly. Yes, and Whatever It Takes by my buddy 𝘓𝘐𝘕𝘒𝘚. Definitely check out his music. I feel like this person's kind of willing to do whatever it takes. And this song always makes me think of working out, because he is really, really big. 𝘓𝘓𝘕𝘒𝘚 is really, really big into working out and fitness and everything. And I feel like it's kind of like that pump up, power up song. Yeah, and I feel like this person really wants to seek some kind of an investment turn out with you as well. Like maybe this friendship was supposed to turn into something more. So I feel like this person definitely wants to see something else happen. But yeah, they definitely have some maturing to continue to work on in themselves. And I feel like that's when they will feel ready to come back to you. Okay, but I love you guys so much. Pile number 1, these are messages that I got for you guys today. And I'll see you very, very soon, okay? Goodbye. Yay, alrighty. Hello to those of you who chose pile number 2. If you chose the wish little charm here, this is going to be your reading today, all about what they tell their friends about you. And this is like such a nice, pretty new deck. I love working with her. She's so colorful. So let's see what they tell their friends about you. Oh my gosh. I literally haven't even seen that card yet, so that's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. So yeah, I feel like this is very clear, especially with look within here. I feel like you already have the answers within you. Like a lot of you that are watching me already are definitely very intuitive. If you've been drawn to this pile, you definitely are. And I feel like this person, everything that they tell about you, you already are going to know, but I'm just going to validate it. So I feel like with dream lover and destruction and robbery, I was hearing it's a love robbery, which is such an old, like, not old, like early 2000s kind of song. I feel like this person could have been robbed of like a connection with you, or could have destroyed something, kind of like self-sabotage something with you guys, or maybe they are just like lightly, like this could be a brand new connection as well, as what I'm hearing. They have kind of a fear of falling for you, but you're definitely their dream lover. And I feel like that's exactly what they talk about with their friends, is the fact that you are their dream lover. You are everything that they've ever wanted in a person and more. But they feel like part of them kind of can self-sabotage sometimes, or like destroy things a little bit. They're not telling me it's like anything really crazy. Like honestly, it just feels like this person just, you know, self-sabotages. But they definitely feel like they were robbed of this connection, or they feel like their heart has been stolen by you. Because yeah, I literally cannot stop hearing that song, Love Robbery. And I actually almost want to Google the lyrics, because I can't remember them, but they're telling me something within the lyrics. Yes, by Kaylin and Miles from 2014. My heart was stolen. I said I got my heart stolen from a robber with some high heels on. There's nothing I could do. I couldn't stop her from leading me on. Ooh, okay. So maybe some of you guys were actually the one that's like a little bit of a heartbreaker here. But I feel like you're definitely this person's dream lover. Maybe you're just like, you know, maybe you have been put into so many situationships in your past, and breadcrumbed, you know, that you really wanted to make sure that the person that you wanted next really, really wanted you. So I feel like in a lot of connections, you actually really flipped the switch and started running. And so I feel like now this person's really trying to chase you super hard, because you're their dream lover. And I feel like there's definitely a little bit of fear around the connection. I feel like they talk to their friends about how they're a little bit afraid of, you know, maybe commitment or falling in love with you, because you just seem like, yeah, like a heartbreaker, like a femme fatale sort of energy. But yeah, and falling is here as well. I feel like they definitely tell their friends that they are falling hard and fast, but they don't want to. I feel like this is such a new connection. Like, that's why they're fearful of it, because it is so new, and like they don't know that much about you. You don't know that much about them, and yet it feels like there's just this intense sort of like passionate love between the two of you. So yeah, you definitely have stolen their heart, especially with robbery here. And I feel like that's exactly what they tell their friends about you. Yeah, and with the look within here, again, there's something like you guys might already know, or like you might already have like some kind of inklings too about what they talk to their friends about you. Yeah, like it's like they showed me, like, for example, if you're like an artist or something, or you had like an art show and this person like went to your art show, that's what they talk about their friends with. But it's something like very specific that you two like did recently. Like, it could have been like a date that you just recently had that they're talking to their friends about with. But yeah, it's very specific to the individual that's watching this pile today. But with destruction here as well, yeah, they really feel like they don't want to mess things up. Like, they don't want to do anything wrong. And so I feel like that's a lot of where their fears are coming from. And so I feel like that's what they talk to their friends about. It's a lot of like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this wrong. Like, where should I take this person, right? Like, how fast should I commit to this person? How many times should you text them? Yeah. And I've known this like firsthand from dating a man and living with a man for almost 4 years now, which is crazy. That they talk about their dates like very intensely. Like, they go on freaking a Discord call, or they'll go out to the bars and like, you know, talk about just intensely what happened at their date. Like, how do you think this girl is feeling? What do you think she means by this text message? Like, yes, they do this shit too. And so you would not believe it, but that's exactly what they're doing. And so yeah, I feel like you are, if you chose this pal, you're a runner. Like, you're not somebody that really likes to commit to people. And I feel like you kind of really stole this person's heart, and they really want to commit to you, but they're also afraid because you are such, you know, I don't want to say impulsive, but maybe you are a little bit impulsive or indecisive. That's a better word. Yeah, it's like you have a lot of very good options around you, pile number 2. And yeah, I feel like this person's the top one. Oh my God. Are you joking? Like, that's crazy. Okay. So literally exactly what I said. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So yeah, so I feel like a lot of you guys could be the runner. Like, you're the one that is afraid of this because of the connections that you've had in the past. But I'm here to tell you that, like, just because this person's pretty, like, it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. And I feel like it's gonna be so relevant to you, pile number 2. It's gonna be like, some of y'all are gonna be like, I feel like you're reading my thoughts. But literally, I feel like just because this person's pretty, like, it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It doesn't mean that they're gonna breadcrumb you or like put you in a situationship. Yeah, and again, speaking from personal experience, I was kind of in the same boat. Like, when I first started dating Zach, my partner now, I remember back to our very first date, I had to like check myself because I was like falling so fast for him, and I had done that so many times before for just like guys who just didn't really reciprocate, you know, like that unrequited love. And this was the first time where it was like, it was very reciprocable. Obviously, we're still together. But it didn't feel real. I was scared. I was afraid that like he was just gonna do the same shit to me. And so I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna distance myself. I'm gonna take my time with this. Like, I'm gonna let him take the lead. And so maybe that's exactly what you guys are doing. But yeah, like, you might be like avoiding this a little bit of like revealing to them a little bit that you're interested, you know, but not dealing with her, avoiding conversation, call person, boundaries, still angry. Yeah, so maybe you guys could be avoiding some kind of like call with this person. not dealing with it. Maybe you're just like busy with work, but yeah, I feel like this person could be reading into that a lot. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Okay, so that's interesting too, because I feel like that kind of talks about, you know, a connection that's been here for a while, but I was really feeling like this is a newer love. Stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, deception, separation, shocking attack. Wow, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm understanding, yeah. So I do feel like this is still a new connection, but I do feel like, especially with the stabbed in the back, narcissists, one-sided relationship, this is what you're used to, is a lot of that kind of energy of like being stabbed in the back, chasing after somebody and only being hurt, you know, only experiencing heartbreak, that again, unrequited love, where it's like you're putting in all of that effort, all of that love, and you're not really getting anything back. And if you are, it's breadcrumbs, like it's nothing, right? Like, yeah, I'm definitely like more of a grand gesture girly now, but I totally understand this feeling. And I feel like, yeah, they talk about this with their friends as well, that maybe you are the runner, and maybe that's why they're a little bit afraid to talk to you as well. It's because of this, like they're afraid that you're just gonna break their heart. But yeah, they definitely look at your photos. I feel like, again, I said this in pile number 1, but I feel this for pile number 2 too, that they definitely pull up, you know, pictures of you and they're like, look at this. I'm actually seeing like your profile, so maybe you guys met on a dating app as well, because I'm seeing them showing off your pictures on the dating app to their friends as well. But we have twin flames here, so yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Yeah, I feel like you and this person definitely very much so complement each other. And I feel like that's what their friends sort of talk to them about as well. It's like, no, actually, this would be a very good connection for you. Let's start over. I'm in love with you. Oh my God. Yeah, and I feel like this person, again, like newer connection, they want to start over with you, right? Like you're a brand new person. They don't want to keep having these same like thought patterns of like, oh, you're just going to hurt me like these other people did. Yeah, I ran away. So I feel like, again, that could be you running away from this person. I want to get back together and don't trust me. For some of you guys too, with the twin flame here, you know, maybe this person left your life for a very significant period of time and now they're back and it's almost like, you know, they're a brand new person. So the way that the connection is being approached is a lot different than the first time around. Like now you are the runner, you know, maybe they were the one that originally ran away. But yeah, I'm in love with you. That's a big sign. I mean, clearly, I admire how hard you work as well. So again, maybe you work with this person, like they could be a coworker of yours. You still could have connected on a dating app as well. Like even if you're coworkers, like sometimes, you know, it's like it's hard to approach somebody at work, but if you see their profile, you're not afraid to like swipe on it. So that could have been the vibe as well. I want to get back together. Don't trust me. I admire how hard you work. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the don't trust me is like, don't trust everything that you're being shown because it might not be the whole picture as well. Because again, like I feel like this person has a lot of insecurities that they share with their friends just about previous relationships, you know, being bad. I don't think it's anything to do with you, honestly. It's just about previous relationships. And I feel like, again, mirroring, like with the golden mirror and the twin flame, like I feel like both of you guys could have experienced something similar, even if it's not exactly the same. Like it could have been like very, very, very similar, or just kind of like affected you both in a very similar manner. But yeah, I love this. Don't trust me. I feel like that's what their friends kind of feel like. They don't trust everything that they're saying because they feel like there's another side to the story. Like they feel like there's more information that this person is leaving out. Yeah, they definitely talk about how They admire how hard you work. They show off your photos. They talk about previous relationships as well. So that's why their friends are like, you get attention. Ooh. So they definitely talk to their friends about how you get attention. You've got their attention, that's for sure. I want to take you out. Ooh. And High Priestess, untouchable. Yeah, and again with that High Priestess energy as well, it's intuitive, it's intuition. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys already have this intuitive, you know, sense about yourself. But yeah, sometimes you feel a little bit untouchable because of that. This person talks to their friends about how they really want to take you out. And they want, like, I feel like they try to get their opinions on, like, where they should take you, you know, like, what would be a cute date night. Not even necessarily, like, the most expensive thing by any means. Like, this one's more so, like, fun. Like, they just want to take you someplace and have fun. Yeah, and again, I keep seeing art for this group. So you might be a very creative person. So they might take you out, like, painting or something creative. I'm seeing like that one thing where they, from Princess Diaries, where they fill up the balloons with paint and then they like pop them with the, what is that? The darts. That's kind of what I'm seeing for this pile, which I think is kind of fun. Like, that would be something that they would take you on. Yeah, Love Robbery is definitely one of your songs, but let's go ahead and shuffle Love Radio and get even more songs for you today. Only Girl in the World. Yes, I feel like they talk to their friends about, like, how can I make this person feel like you're the only person in the world? You know, like, you are the most special person. And yeah, because again, you might definitely be like the runner. And so I feel like this person really just wants to impress you and like reel you in, you know? Yes, I literally just watched Ramona and Beezus. Oh my gosh, and that would be the perfect example of this connection where it's like you dated a long time ago and then you guys, you know, separated for a very long time and then you came back. It would be like as adults, very much so, more mature, and now you're ready to date. Yeah, and that's in Ramona and Beezus, the movie. Because I said reel you in, and in it, the aunt is like, I don't want to get reeled in by this guy like a sea bass. And the guy, they dated in high school, but at the time, like, he was really, you know, bad with money, and she wanted to get married. He wasn't ready to settle down, and he got her a ring out of a quarter machine, but she lended him the quarter for it. Like, it was just like, you know, very immature. They definitely weren't ready for any kind of commitment like that. And then now, like, he's back in town. She's been in town forever. And like, it's years later, like a decade later, and he is moving to like Alaska to go do this like really big job and everything. And yeah, I'm gonna spoil it because it's cute, but they end up getting married and she ends up going with him to Alaska and yes, getting reeled in like a sea bass. So I just feel like that could definitely be this connection as well. But that's what I mean by like, there's been a lot of time. Like, it has to literally be like this person is new. Like, you know, the same feelings of when you see somebody for the first time again that you haven't seen in like a decade. You know, it's like you're scared because it's basically like you're meeting a new person all over again. Like, you don't know anything about this person, their new life, how they are. And yeah, maybe for some of you guys, this could be like that exact circumstance too, where it's like you dated this person in high school or like at the beginning of college, and now it's been like a decade later and you're finally coming back together, meeting up again, bumping into each other in your little hometown, you know, whatever it is. But yeah, this person wants to make you feel like the only person in the world. Yeah, and if you have a man, tell him it's me. That's what the song is saying, Mia by Bad Bunny featuring Drake, which I'm so happy Bad Bunny's having even more of a moment right now. I love his music. Yes, it's literally so good. But I feel like this person, that's what they're trying to tell their friends. It's like, this person doesn't have a man because it's me. Like this, their man is me. Oh my gosh, there's a freaking groundhog out here again. He always comes to visit whenever I'm doing my readings. But yes, my baddies who chose pile number 2, those are the messages that I got for you all today. I'm praying that it sparked some clarity. If it did, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and subscribe. Comment down below. I love to read all of your gorgeous comments, always. And yes, I'll see you very, very soon, okay? Bye. Yay, alrighty, last but certainly not least, hello to those of you who chose pile number 3. This gorgeous, like, dragon egg crystal. I love it. I'm pretty sure somebody told me exactly what this is, and I have to go study their comment after this. But this is going to be a reading today all about what they tell their friends about you. Ooh. Ooh, okay. The second I turned around this card, I literally heard, "You keep me wrapped around your finger. Wrapped around your finger, I was caught up in your orbit." That's by Post Malone, "Wrapped Around Your Finger." So that's interesting. Interesting. Yeah, this is a really cool pile. So I feel like with the Queen of Materials, it's a little bit similar to the first pile, where I feel like this person sees you as a very hard worker, like very business oriented, business minded. But this one in particular, like you could be very interested in getting the bag. It's not necessarily related to like entrepreneurship, but I feel like this pile is more so related just to like getting your bag however you want to get your bag. Like if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, whatever you are, you definitely make the money. I feel like this person feels like you're made of money, and that's exactly what they talk to their friends about. They're literally telling them like this person's so good at their job. You know, maybe you're very high ranking in your career. Yeah, whatever it is, it just feels like you're that baddie. And like people, I said people, I meant to say this person, but I feel like they're all kind of talking about how you are that baddie. Yeah, and I feel like, again, this person's friends get that you have this person wrapped around your finger. Like, honestly, because I was hearing that the second that I turned this card around, like it feels like the way that this person talks about you and how much they talk about you, it's like you are what this person thinks about a lot, okay? You are constantly on their mind. Yes, and we have the Priestess here as well. So this person could feel like you're very intuitive. I feel like this person talks about how, you know, maybe they know that you're into like tarot, more of the spiritual side of life, that you're very intuitive. They feel like you can read them, and I feel like that's exactly what they tell their friends as well, is that they feel like you can read them and understand them. Feels like you're definitely a mystery to them a little bit as well. So it's like you really understand them, you really see them, but you don't really show them all of you. And I feel like that's what keeps drawing this person in and why they keep talking to their friends about you, because they're trying to understand you. They're trying to figure you out. But I feel like there's nothing really to be figured out. Like you're just focused on the bag. And that's literally it. And especially with the wheel here, this person wants the wheel to turn in their favor when it comes to you. So it almost, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I feel like it's something to do with like just a relationship in general. The 7 of Emotions card is here as well. So yeah, I feel like I see this person drinking and getting in their feels as well, and kind of like ranting about this, which I mentioned in pile number 1 briefly, but yeah, definitely in this pile, especially with the 7 emotions here, like all of these goldfish in the sea. It's like I see this person looking at like a bar full of like people, but they still feel very lonely. And so yeah, I feel like they could definitely kind of give off that emotion whenever they're around their friends as well. Yeah, because maybe their friends even try to like set them up with other people, and they're just like, no thank you, don't want any of them. But yeah, they talk to their friends about how you're very spiritual, and I feel like they say that you're very free-spirited as well. You're not afraid to like try new things, get out there, meet new people. Let's see here. What do they tell their friends about you? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not really getting that like same vibe with this card. They're kind of telling me with the golden mirror that they tell their friends that you are very focused on yourself, but like in a healthy way. I'm not really seeing it in like this necessarily negative way. It just feels like you're very focused on yourself. I feel like their friends can definitely tell, again, with the wrapped around your finger, that they have a little bit of a obsession, we'll say, with you. And yeah, controlling has a block restraint, which is interesting. I feel like they try to control themselves, but I just see this person drinking. So they must go out with their friends like a lot. Whenever they're around their friends, they're always drinking. And so I feel like at that moment, that's when they start to really spill the tea and they get very emotional. They talk about themselves a lot. Finding out something, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Again, yeah, with the moon, exactly what I was talking about. I feel like this person is trying to figure you out. They're trying to like bring things to the light. They're trying to understand that, because if you think about the moon, right, like we're only really ever seeing one side of it. Like the other side is completely hidden from us. And that's why I feel like this person is trying to understand you. Like they're breaking down, well, I didn't even mean to say necessarily that, but they could be, you know, crying a little bit here and there. But I also feel like, yeah, this person is trying to understand you. Like they're trying to figure you out, and they're talking to their friends to try to put the puzzle pieces together. Yeah. And with love call here, someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So I feel like whenever they're out with their friends, they're texting you. Like it's something that they like to kind of like show off a little bit. So yeah, so I feel like they kind of text you, or they might get drunk and then like, you know, drunk dial you, call you out of the blue, drunk text you, you know. But I feel like this person could be calling you soon. If you haven't heard from them, they definitely will be reaching out to you. Yeah, and I feel like this person definitely thinks about you a lot. a lot. Yeah, they're even showing me like they might see something or like hear a song when they're out and like think of you and be like, oh my gosh, that puts them in their feels. That sets them off. Why did you leave? Sorry for the way I handled things. Okay, well, that kind of explains why you left. I never met anyone like you before. I'm talking about you to others, literally. That's exactly what this reading is about. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I want more than what we have. Okay, and I'll accept the top one off there. I want to be like you. Yeah, so I just feel like this person's like such an open book. Like I literally just see them getting drunk and just rambling. It's like they won't shut up. And I feel like that's almost why they say I want to be like you, and it fell over top of the moon card, because they want to be more mysterious. Like they don't want to just always be, you know, yapping about everything that is in this connection, you know, like why did you leave? The fact that they're sorry for the way they handled things. They've never met anybody like you before. Like it's literally just like, wow, you can literally hear it, right? Like the rambles. I want more than what we have. I'm feeling overwhelmed. It's like, yeah, because I feel like their friends will be like, okay, well, if you want more than what you have, just tell this person. This person's like, but I'm so overwhelmed. Like, I just can't. I don't know what they're going to say. And like, I just see their friends getting so frustrated because it's like they talk about you so much. They want this person to shut up, literally. Look at, like, I'm talking about you to others. Like, it had to come out in this pile because of how much this person is just a frickin' rambler. But in like a cute way. Like to us it's cute, but to their friends I could only imagine it's annoying. But they definitely want more than what you guys have together. I feel like they talk about you. Oh my gosh, this is the third pile. Which makes sense, again, because like if they're talking about you to their friends, clearly they're bringing up the phone. Like they're bringing out the socials. They're bringing out like, okay, well, here's what this person's done most recently. Like, you know, like here's where they've gone. You're brave. Wow. So I feel like they talk to their friends about how you're brave. So again, like this could deal with career, yes, but maybe you're a bit of like a risk taker as well. Like maybe you do like to jump out of planes, I don't know, or like go rock climbing. Like that to me is very brave. I could never, honestly, literally could never. No, thank you. And I'm very happy with being on the ground, with my feet on the ground. But yeah, some of you guys, I feel like you're very brave. Like there's something that you did that maybe you posted about on social media and they're like, whoa, my gosh. Maybe some of you guys are like police officers as well, or firefighters, or, you know, you do some kind of line of work where you have to be brave. I even think this pal in particular, you know, like doctors or emergency people who are like in the back of an ambulance, like those people to me, or in the ER, crazy. I could never. You're brave. And so I feel like that's exactly what this person talks about, is the fact that you're very brave. Like you're not afraid of anything. And even though like you're mysterious, I feel like that's one thing that this person knows about you. Yeah, they're saying too, it's like you're very selective with what you want people to know about you. So I feel like your close friends definitely know a ton about you, but you keep your circle very tight. Like I'm even seeing 1 to 3 friends. Like you don't have, you know, a lot of people that you like to share that much with, right? Like you like to keep it very low key. Clumsy in love. Oh, okay, these ones came out in pile 1. So I'm actually going to put those back because I want this pile to be completely customized. Completely. Okay, also that one came out as well. I'm glad that the shuffling does work. A little. And a real crowd pleaser. A ray of light and man-child. Yes, I feel like this person's friends kind of understand that this person is a bit of like a man-child. Like they need to like grow up, right? Because again, keep you wrapped around your finger, right? And they're annoyed with the fact that how much this person talks about you, but they're seemingly so overwhelmed that they can't like talk to you. It's like, okay, but you're talking about this person all the time. Yeah, I feel the frustration of their friends. Like they feel like this person's a little bit of a man-child. Like half their brain just ain't there. Like literally, because if it was, they would be asking you out in a heartbeat. I feel like some of their friends are actually attracted to you as well. I'm hearing at least one of them is like, they feel like if this person doesn't make a move soon, they're going to. And I feel like that will actually push them to make that move. But yeah, they feel like you're such a real crowd pleaser. Whenever you come around, like everybody notices you. You light up the room the second that you walk into it. Like people glow whenever they talk to you because they really feel like, you know, you're just a light to talk to. You're just really, really, really lovely. Wow. Oh my gosh. I want to marry you. So I definitely feel like this person rambles about how they want to marry you, about how they see this huge future with you. And then the second that their friends are like, okay, then go after them, they suddenly freak out. But yeah, I feel like if this person's lit, they definitely are texting you, blowing up your phone, trying to get your attention. So Man-Child could be a song for you by Sabrina Carpenter as well. But let's go ahead and shuffle this Love Radio playlist, which is available on Spotify and Qobuz, and see what messages come up for y'all today. NASA by Ariana Grande, which I love this song. Yes, I'ma need space. I'ma need space. You know I'm a star. Space. I'ma need space. So I feel like that's the kind of vibe, especially with the moon card here. It's like you need space from this person, right? Like you don't always want to be talking with them. And I feel like that's why you have them on your little finger as well. But I feel like you definitely have a very busy life. You're a very hard worker. And so I feel like because of that, it definitely like, you know, you need your space. You need time off. You need me time to relax, take a bath, you know, not always be on the grind, but also not always dating somebody or hanging out with friends. Like sometimes you just need that independent time. And I feel like that's exactly why you have the moon card here, because that makes you very mysterious to a lot of people, friends included. And yeah, I feel like this person recognizes that about you as well. And I feel like it kind of overwhelms them at times because they feel like you don't always need them, which is true. Like you don't need them, you want them. And I feel like that's something that they kind of have to recognize as well. Juicy by Doja Cat. Yeah, so I feel like you guys definitely keep it juicy, juicy. Okay, you got that booty. And I feel like they definitely talk to their friends about that. I feel like if you've ever sent them, I hate to say it, but if you've ever sent them spicy pictures, be very careful about what you send other people, because I feel like this person is showing it off a little bit with the right people, or if this person's lit, okay? You never know. I saw 444 on the clock, so just always be careful about what you share with other people. And I always teach this to baddies everywhere, but never put your face in it, honey. Never put your face in it. They can't prove it's you. Okay, but that would be my only advice. So yeah, you definitely keep it juicy. I feel like they've talked to their friends about how you have the world's most perfect body and they'd love to see it every single second of the day. Like, you're just very attractive to this person. Mine by Bazzi. Yeah, so again, I feel like this person has a certain claim over you as well. Like, but again, this person's friend group, like, they really, really, really want to kind of make a move at you. One of them does, but yeah, I feel like this person is like, nah, you're mine. Yeah, hands on your body. I don't want to waste no time. Yes, so I feel like this person's very forward with you. And I feel like they're becoming a lot more forward as well. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know, pile number 3, if you're looking for marriage, this person could be your person. So yes, my gorgeous, pile number 3, what a change of events. I love you guys so much. I'm praying this brought some clarity. If it did, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below, because I love to read all of your gorgeous little comments. Okay, but I love you so much, hotties, and I will see you very, very soon, okay?